Well, tonight I am working on the Ford, giving it the first layer of coating, and I've done this half of the panel of the bonnet, and I haven't done this side yet. What is that shit there? Some shit there. I'm not sure if you can pick up on the camera, see on the camera here on the video the difference. Probably not, but there is a substantial difference. But I think the camera can pick it up. But anyway, I just thought I'd do some videos every night or two, showing you what I'm up to so far. Not necessarily showing you how I'm doing anything, but just saying I'm putting this on, putting that on. I've done this to this panel, or just basically showing you how she's looking. The goal here for me is to basically put so many layers of coating on this car, which I can do with this stuff, that basically it's just as bulletproof as it's ever going to get. So everything's going to get coated. The glass is already coated, well, the front windscreen, all the side mirrors, side windows, rear window, front windscreen, all going to get machine polished and coated twice. And then all the trim work has been coated, but I'm going to coat it again. Like all this stuff here. Bit of dust on here, bit of residue. Actually still a bit of splatter there. Need to fix that. This needs repolishing and sealing. Just some water marking and things that'll come off easy. But I'm going to go through and basically show you how it's looking. Do a 50-50, say, okay, I've done this section, haven't done that section. And, show you how she's looking after each night's, half hour worth of work. And get this thing totally coated to the point that every millimetre of the car is literally coated to the max. Then I'll take her out on the road. So this is coming off eventually, because this is all peeling, all this paint here is gone. Just some build up of solvent based residue and some grime that's stuck in there. I can't get it out, so I've got a brand new one of these, or two of them sitting in the boot. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Go through and show you a video every night, basically how it's looking. So, considering it's 16 years old, and the paint is factory, except for the bumper, the side, the right guard, and the rear bumper, I'm pretty friggin' stoked with that. It's holding together. This was polished with the Rupes Pure. This was another brand, same pad. And what I'm using, actually I can't even see it anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I'm only using the Metabo SXE 450 on this car, because I do not want to take off much paint at all. Because as you can see, there's really hardly anything left on this car or whatsoever as far as thickness. If I had a gauge, which worked, mine's died now, I reckon I'd see about 70 or 75 in most of this car now, which is why you can see such a nice reflection. There's no peel left. I reckon the only reason I haven't gone through the paint on this car everywhere is because I used a rotary on it for the first 6 years, and I've only used an orbital twice on it. If I'd used a long throw DA back then, which I could have, I had them back in like 07, 08, 09, I would have probably gone through the paint more, because they do take off more paint sometimes because of the high spin rate, the high orbit and rotation rate. Even at low speeds they crank. Rotary doesn't. 600 to 1000, it's barely even turning. I mean, basically a random orbital is at 1500 RPM, the thing's only just starting to turn. So the rotary's got to be on speed 3 to at least get an orbital started. So that's where orbitals and rotaries compare. So there we go, guys. I'm just going to just do a video every night, but that's what we're looking at so far. I've got the other side of the panel to do and coat. I'm going to coat this again as well. And yeah, we'll try and get this thing as dark as anything. That's the goal. And take no more paint off, just thicken the thing up and darken the crap out of it. That's the goal. See ya.